Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Jaffmaster Flash and we are with Formula 1. We are in Texas for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. This qualifying, I whooped Hamilton really well, but that was about as well as I did. So a bit of background. Going into free practice 3, I had issues with the intercooler or coolant, and that took about 10 minutes to fix. Then going into qualifying 2, I had issues with the gearbox, but I already knew that I was going to have some issues with certain parts. So everything was fine, everything was hunky-dory, even had a fantastic start. However, come to lap 9 and that's when it all started to go pear-shaped. From the turbocharger overheating, to the ICE playing up, to everything else, even lost gears. It was a crazy end to the race, and it was by far one of the hardest races or second half to a race that I ever had. The car just seemed to lose power down the back straight, and from then on, Jeff was telling me that it was going to happen, but from then, as soon as I lost power from then on, everything started going wrong, and I honestly thought that I was going to have to give it up, just abandon the race. I really honestly did. And then out of nowhere, I think for the last lap, my gearbox, I've managed to find that one gear again, and yeah. But after the race, I went and looked at the gearbox. I'd only done 4 races with that new gearbox, if you remember the penalties in Singapore. But then I did check it, and it was like nearly 90% used. And I was thinking to myself, how have I done that? Lights out and away to go. Look at that start. How many times have I been banging on about a really poor start? Hamilton moves right, I stay left, and I don't know what happened to Magnussen. And that's another thing I need to do, is apologise for the last race. I said that Magnussen had been replaced at Haas by Perez. It wasn't Magnussen, it was Crashy Grosjean. It was Crash Bandy Grosjean. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, the race went off without a hitch. I did struggle to pull away from Hamilton, but when we got going, it was no drama to get away from the pack. It was just Hamilton was sticking with me a lot. If you can hear the car, it's got a slight burble to it, which means that there's problems, but no dramas. So after checking out the gearbox, I went into the R&D, and I never really paid attention to the durability. I was always power, aero, the chassis, and then I think I'd only had two parts of the R&D and durability, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is fundamentally why I am only lasting 3 to 4 races with one gearbox. So you know what's coming for Brazil. Massive penalties, huge penalties, which are not great. But absolutely love COTA, really do. Love the S's, the switchbacks, even the long back straights, really do. It is one of those circuits where you can just fly, and really good. But you guys will have to watch the carnage unfold and let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Really hope you enjoy this one, guys. Really hope you guys are all well, and remember, if you're new to the channel or you like the vid, hit that like button. If you love the vid, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and remember to drop me a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts on it all. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Lewis is behind you, less than a second separate you. They're on fresh softs. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens, 13 laps to go. Somewhere on the ICE, be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. Okay, entering lap 3 now, DRS has been enabled. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. We're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGUH. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control. That's Lewis behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:38.6. Okay, tyres still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can. add some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum. Pit window open. Let's box this lap. You're leading the pack. P1. Lewis is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 9 laps to go. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. The engine is going to be down slightly and showing some minor wear. Butler ahead, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.8. Lewis is in the pits. That's Lewis behind. Our gap behind is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. minus 5.6 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Position, front of the pack. Lewis is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 5 laps till the end. Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy, or we risk losing it. supercharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. We've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it, we'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap. This is your final lap of the race. The gap behind us is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:41.2. Fantastic! You've won the Grand Prix.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
They're on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. Amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Devon Butler, hasn't it? Confident, aggressive. You could see how hungry he was for every position he took today.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.